team is up by 21 pins. And he leaves the 310.
And something we might mention at this point, Jay, is the fact that the lane condition will change as the players are bowling on it. Obviously, the ball going down the lane will move the oil around. But what is more important, I think, is the fact that after each game, in other words, we bowled one game of this 2-game total pin match. After the first game, they've changed lanes. You bowl a whole game on one lane, and then you move to the opposite lane. And when that happens, that could be a dramatic difference in how that lane is being played. You don't get any practice between games, so you come out cold. The best thing you can do, and if you're smart, and most of these players are, is they'll watch the other team and how their ball is reacting on that lane and make adjustments off their ability to hit the pocket.
And the other matter that comes into play, of course, the heat from the extra lights that we add for television that has a little to do with the change.
And the heat from the television on the player's mind, too. That comes into play, too.
Doug Laird.
Come on with it!
And he got away just a bit as he leaves his 6-pin.
Doug has been struggling throughout this match, and he's had a little problem getting the ball off his hand cleanly. It just seems like he can't get his thumb out of the ball quite the way he'd like to, and for control, that thumb has to come out clean.
$25,000 in prize money passed out throughout this tournament this week, and $6,500 going to the first place team along with all those goodies. This is the 8th of 12 stops around the nation. Our Grand Championship in Reno, Nevada, June 25th, 26th, and 27th. Now it's time for Joe Vito Buenrostro. High and a little bit of a problem here. 35 years old, Joe Vito, 5'7", 140-pounder. Look at this record. He's had a very active and successful career.
He will be when he becomes eligible, and that takes 20 ABC tournaments. He will be probably a Hall of Famer. Shouldn't say probably. I'd say, in my opinion, he definitely belongs in the ABC Amateur Division Hall of Fame.
Very disappointing for him right there, though.
Well, again, I mentioned the change in the lanes from one to the other, and his leadoff man hit the middle of the head pin. Joe didn't pay attention, and he did the same thing.
Kelly's now up by 3 pins. High. They're fighting these lanes right now, both teams. We're here in Fort Worth, a wonderful city famous for its stockyards and its zoo and its Tarantula train, the museums and shopping, and also the great Colonial Invitational Golf Tournament, TCU, which are right nearby. There's a good pickup. That evens it up. Dead even.
This young man has the ball speed. Let's see if he makes the adjustment. He can throw it hard enough to keep it on line. Remember, the first 2 players for the Crusher team went through the middle of the head pin. Let's see if he has the ball speed to keep it out there, which he did.
The 10-pin is standing for this very talented young man. This is a young team, and they are very, very talented. The only person over 30 is Joe Vito Buenrostro. Yeah, I got it, he said.
Wasn't worried a bit. No problem.
Yeah. Here's Jay Watts.
You see Jay, he's got a rosin bag there, and what he's doing is he's pounding that bag on the ball where the holes are, trying to get some of that rosin to go down in the hole so he gets a good grip on it. He doesn't want sweaty hands to make him lose control of the ball at the point of release.
On with that.
Hurry. Yo! Look at him say, come on, come on. That'll fire them up, he hopes.
They are pumped. And remember, even with all the talent that's on the Crusher team, and you're looking at one of the more talented left-handers in the country here in Danny Broadway, the Kelley's Pro Shop team is more experienced in this format than anyone else.
That's right. If you're just joining us, this is their 3rd time to reach the National Team Challenge Finals as we've been around the country. They made it in Detroit and Illinois. Big strike there for Danny Broadway.
This is going to come down to the end, it looks like, Jay. It's a heck of a show going right now. Here's a good look at Danny's release. He's moved inside. He's playing between the 3rd and 4th arrow. And Danny's very comfortable there. He throws plenty of ball for that angle, and you can see the pins. Hit him thin, watch him spin, as old Billy Whalen used to say.
Now John Pearson. Well, it was on the wrong side, but he got him.
He got him, and it looks good on the score sheet, and that's the important thing. And it's a double for Kelley's, and very important at this point. Here's another look at it. You see the ball going down the lane and crossing the head pin. You know, between matches, when we had the little break there, Broadway was over practicing, working on his game, trying to get it in shape, and trying a different angle, and it worked for him here.
The anchor man.
Watch the balance here.
Crush R.
Great balance, great follow through, and tremendous play.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, he's right. Now that's a game there. That is a good, solid, fundamental game. A lot of talent there. Here's a look at it. Watch the balance, the good balance at the foul line. He stands right there. He doesn't lose his balance. Keeps the ball on line, and look at the hitting power of that ball. No deflection at all. Here's a look at it from the front. Look at him stay on the knee, right there. Perfect.
And Kelley continues. Boy, he has really been tough under pressure. We're going to the wire here. We'll return with more of the National Team Challenge from Fort Worth right after these messages.